What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, and welcome back to part number 5 of our live Pokemon Showdown PU session. This is, like I said, the 5th and final part of the session, and it's been pretty good so far. I think there's been a couple of times where I got a little bit more frustrated than I should, play a little bit recklessly, but you know what? It's all part of the game, and that's just, you know, how competitive Pokemon goes some of the time. It's not like I'm some professional player, after all. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying this session. I know I have. I always like PU. Even if there is a point where you get a little bit frustrated, PU still is just a lot of fun. Because you get to see some really cool Pokemon like Simisage and Flareon, Prinplup, and those kinds of things. So as we're getting started today, just a friendly little reminder, of course, as I always say, you guys haven't done so already, and you would like to show your support to the channel and the series, and all that fun stuff, you know, it only takes a couple seconds to click that thumbs up button right below this video, because it does help out when you guys do that, or leave a comment if you have a suggestion for a Pokemon to use, or anything of that nature. I won't go through the whole spiel, but here we go. Wailord, that is something interesting to see. Meganium, Beheeyem, Avalugg, and Poliwrath. That is one bulky team, and there's actually a Carbink in there, as I'm seeing in the top right hand corner. I don't know where he is. He might be hiding behind the Wailord. But anyway, we give him a good luck, have fun, and I'm gonna say Carbink is actually gonna probably lead off here. Well, maybe Poliwrath. I don't know. I guess it depends on what the Poliwrath is running. They usually like to do circle throw shenanigans, although Assault Vest Poliwrath I think is a severely underrated set. So we're going to load with Trey here, and he is leading off with a Carbink. A lot of these like to do dual screen shenanigans with Light Clay, so I am going to go for the knockoff despite it being not very effective, because I want to get rid of that Light Clay. I want to somewhat neuter his ability to set up those screens, because those extra 3 turns really make a difference. And looking at his team, he doesn't really have much that would want to set up. It looks like just all bulk, which I don't know. I don't know if that's good for us, because he can't really set up anything. I mean, the Beheeyem could have the Nasty Plot, I assume. But we do outspeed the Carbink. We get that knockoff off and get rid of his Light Clay. So, I mean, he did get the screen up, but we can defog now. And that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. We get rid of that Light Clay before he gets the screen up, then he sets up rocks as we bring in Sydney, and now we can defog, which will get rid of the Reflect as well. So that puts us in a great position. I'm assuming he's going to want to switch into something here. I just don't know what it is. Nope, he just goes for the Dazzling Gleam, which does absolutely nothing, only 14%, and we get rid of all of those things that he had going on. Now we can go for a Scald, but I think that is somewhat obvious as to what I would do here. And he does have that Poliwrath, which is packing the Water Absorb, no doubt, so I will go for the rocks as he switches in the Poliwrath. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. No, never mind. Okay, he just goes and sets up the... now he sends in the... Oh, no, he doesn't. He sends in the Avalugg after setting up a light screen. Okay, I'm just... Apparently, I have no idea what's going on, and my prediction game is bad. It seems like whenever I have confidence in something specific happening, that's when it doesn't happen and my predictions are wrong. And when I'm like just kind of offhand being like, oh, this might happen, then my prediction is like dead on. That just seems to be what it is. So we got that Avalugg extremely weakened, and he's going to switch out into the Poliwrath expecting another Scald. But we were able to get rocks up, so unless he can Rapid Spin with something else, which it doesn't look like he can, that Avalugg is dead coming back in, so that's huge for us. He actually does have the Assault Vest. That is awesome. That is awesome. He's packing the Power-Up Punch. I like you. I like you. Now, I think Waterfall might actually just kill us here at +1. Now, he goes with a Poison Jab. Okay, that is a great move to carry on Poliwrath. Unfortunately, I didn't really have much to switch in, because Sydney could, I guess, switch in, but he can't touch the Poliwrath at all. So now we can go into Trey, though. We do outspeed, and we can get a Brave Bird off. He really doesn't have anything that wants to take that other than the Carbink, which he might switch in here. No, he switches in the Avalugg as Death Fodder to then get his safe switch into something, which I guess that's a pretty good idea as well. You didn't need the Avalugg for anything. You had no way to Rapid Spin, with Avalugg being your spinner. And now you get a safe switch into Carbink, which I don't think would have taken that much damage from the Brave Bird anyway. But, you know, save every little bit of HP that you can save with this Carbink, because you don't have Recovery. It unfortunately doesn't get Recover or anything like that. I think it should get Wish at least. But I don't know. That's just me. That is just me. Now let's see. You have dual screens, Stealth Rock. I don't think we've seen the 4th move. No, yeah, Dazzling Gleam. So I guess we could just switch in anything that I really wanted to. We could take a risk and try to switch in Mint and hope he doesn't go for the Dazzling Gleam. And hope he just tries to set up some kind of screens or something. And that's what I'm going to do. We're going to send in Mint here. And he does opt to go for the Reflect. So now we're in a position where... do we want to risk him setting up the light screen? I don't think it matters, though, because I don't think Giga Drain will just kill from there. Let's just try it. Oh, and he does switch in the Meganium, which takes a little bit due to the rocks, and we get a critical hit that only does 20%. That is beyond sad. That really is beyond sad. And Meganium definitely has recovery in the form of Leech Seed or Synthesis. Did we see lefties? Yes, we did. He opts to go for the Toxic as Linda switches in. That is, I guess, a bit unfortunate. I guess that's also to be expected, though. But I'll go for a Toxic of my own here. I know this Meganium could have the Aromatherapy, but we at least want to force you to use it. So he is packing the Leech Seed. He's got Leech Seed and Toxic so far. Let's see. We could recover, but we're still going to give him more HP back due to the Leech Seed and all that jazz. We could also go for a Foul Play, but what is that going to do to a Meganium? Let's just go for the recovery. He does pack the Aromatherapy. Alright, well, fair enough. He's going to get back up to full health. And we take more damage due to the Toxic. So we unfortunately got nowhere, but we did get rid of that Reflect, which is helpful. And that Carbink is getting worn down, slowly but surely. We'll switch out Trey here as he goes for the Giga Drain. That doesn't really do that much, even to a Dodrio. But now we can go for Brave Bird. That really hurts his whole team. Even the Carbink. It might be a 2-hit KO after rocks. Not positive. I mean, it is Choice Banded. Dodrio, you know, it's got some power. It's got, I don't know, I think it's an underestimated Pokemon. I think it can be useful in higher tiers too. Out comes the Carbink, and we'll see how much this does. About 34%, which it looks like we could have 2-hit KO'd even without rocks up on the field, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to get rid of this Carbink. I don't want any more screens up. I don't want to have to play around that. I don't want him getting up rocks either. Because of Flareon, of course, and you know, Simisage. We want to keep our Focus Sash intact. Out comes the Wailord, and that kind of puts us in a bad spot, because if I go for Brave Bird here, it might actually just kill this Wailord if it's offensive, but it's got such a gargantuan HP stat that I'm positive that we would die from the recoil. He's Life Orb Wailord. That is amazing. That is amazing. Packing the Scald. And the EQ, Mixed Wailord. Are you kidding me? That is fantastic. I really like this guy's sets. Oh my gosh. I know at Team Preview, I was like, oh, look at the bulk of this team. But he's got a Solvez Poliwrath, offensive Mixed Wailord. It just does not get any better than that. He did kind of weaken himself, though. Foul Play surprisingly did 40%. And then he did, you know, like 20% due to the Life Orb. So we're in a good spot here. I guess we could come out with Dodrio. Trey can just come in and start Brave Birding things again, because he really doesn't have any switch in. He really doesn't have any switch in. So that, I'm guessing that's going to be the correct play here. And we could go for a return as well. But is it really worth saving us from the recoil here? I mean, he could bring in the Behemoth. We actually could just go for a knockoff, but then he's going to be able to come in with the Poliwrath. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But regardless, the Wailord goes down, which for some reason just was posing a little bit of a threat there. Out comes the Poliwrath now, knowing that I'm locked into, or probably knocked into, the knockoff, so that's a good play. I don't think we really need Blair here. As long as we keep Dodrio around, we can take out the Meganium. And he goes for the Thief, which is a little bit interesting. I guess that's just for ghost types, specifically for ghost types. He goes for the Waterfall as we get off the Will-O-Wisp, and yeah, Blair is gone. So that's really not that big of a deal. Like I mentioned, as long as we keep Dodrio around, we can take care of that Meganium. But we can probably just go out into Trey now and just Brave Bird to kill this thing, or we can go out into Simisage, but he's got that Meganium waiting in the wings that I really can't touch. So I guess it's just a matter of what I want to do here. And I will go out into Trey, and I guess we just Brave Bird. The problem I'm having is that if he brings out Beheeyem, will we die via the recoil? But he's just going to leave the Poliwrath out to go down, and yeah, that does it for the Poliwrath. So out comes Meganium next. Takes a little bit due to the rocks. We know he has Leech Seed and Toxic. I almost want to just sacrifice Sydney here, because Sydney doesn't do a whole lot for us. But no, we need to just get rid of the Meganium. There's the Brave Bird. Down goes, this is a double KO actually. And that actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's the perfect scenario, because we needed Dodrio to take out Meganium, so we could just let it go down, and that's fine. And we should be able to handle this Beheeyem unless it's Nasty Plot. If it's Nasty Plot, I think we lost. Pretty sure, because it has some nice natural special bulk, which is actually kind of scary. But I'm going to say go for a Nasty Plot here. And there's the Psychic. That is going to bring us down to Sash. I wonder if that is Specs. Is that like the standard set that people use? I feel like I see that all the time. Giga Drain does 62%. We're going to go down to another Psychic here. Alright, it's going to be up to Sydney. Can 2 Scalds take out a Beheeyem? There should be no reason why you can't. 14%. No burn. He goes for the Energy Ball and we survive. Wow, he's not Specs. He's not Specs. He's not Life Orb either. I don't know what he is. Was he Lefties? What item was he holding? Expert Belt, maybe? I have no idea. I thought for sure when I saw the Energy Ball that Sydney was going to go down there. But the Eviolite saves the day, and we end up ending the session with a positive note, a victory there. So that's always good. This is just a really weird session to me. It just didn't feel quite like the other ones, and I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but it certainly was a lot of fun. Some people were suggesting LC for the next session. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Other people were suggesting the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire OU, but I've played that a few times, and that's not a team that I want to do right now at all. So I don't know what I'm going to do. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section if you have any other suggestions there. But that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like or a comment or whatever it is that you'd like to do, and I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.